I just don't have the proper shirt for it. I'd have it unbuttoned. Fuck it.
You look like Chris Kamara right now.
Whenever we announce how about this? Yeah, I have it on the chair. Whenever we announce a signing, yeah, I put the blazer on.
That's
And
the
who's
one.
just in?
Welcome back to a special episode of the Most Valuable Player podcast. My name is B-Man and I'm here with Sosa Sauce, dripping in all the sauce. And today we've got a really special episode for you guys. We're doing a transfer deadline video. We've never ever done this before, man.
We have not done this before. This is a first for the channel. But guys, you know what time it is. Don't act like you don't know. Guys, if you like the video, subscribe if you're new, share with your friends. We do appreciate all the love and support you've been giving us for past. We're going on for over a year on YouTube now. Almost happy birthday to craziest. What's the craziest transfer deadline day signing you've seen so far?
It was Robinho, man.
What, today? Today?
Oh, today? I thought ever. Well, no, I haven't seen anything out of the ordinary.
Bro, tell me how, yeah, a guy can go from a relegated Stoke team, yeah, to Champions League final, and then signing for the team that beat him in the Champions League final, Sahib, in Choupo-Moting.
I have absolutely no idea. There's something about him.
How does that happen?
Someone must really like him. Someone must really like him, man. But you know, if we're being honest, Bayern Munich are dodgy anyway in their dealings, man. What's the sketch with Hudson-Odoi? Am I missing something here, or is he that good?
What do you mean, is he that good? All right, here's one for you. How much is Mason Greenwood? If Bayern Munich were to come into it for Mason Greenwood, yeah, how much would you expect for him to go?
Well, we would ask for a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the point I'm trying to make is the difference is that they're coming back time again. Like, they know they can't get Greenwood, right? Because he's one of our youngsters. We value him really highly. We think he's going to be one of the, like, he could genuinely be a really big thing. Well, what I'm asking is, why is it that a team like Bayern Munich is so adamant that they want a young player that hasn't really proven himself yet? That's what I'm asking.
They've obviously fallen in love with him. They expect him to be their Jadon Sancho, not Jason Sancho. Sorry, Jadon. But
I just don't know.
They expect him to be that because they understand he's got techers. Like that, this guy has got technique out of the wazoo, and that's never been a question with him. His question is how direct can he be? How, like, can he turn this trickery and this creativity into freaking end product? And they think they can do that. They've seen glimpses in him, and to be fair, I've seen him do it. When he plays on the right, he just sits on the ball. But when he's out on the left, he is there ripping people and whipping balls in, able to just cut onto his right foot and just do that finesse, the backbone finesse where you play on FIFA, where you just and the keeper just stretches and he can't reach it. That's what he does, man. That's what he does.
I feel like a team of that stature, I don't know. They must have clearly, you're right. They have seen something in him that they're like, we can turn this into something special. I just don't understand how, if that's the case, how they can come sniffing to a team of Chelsea's level. Does that make sense? Like, how can they come sniffing at the door of Chelsea if they think of him so highly? What makes them think that they could take him away from another big team? That's why I don't think anyone could just come in and take Greenwood.
Listen, you can just, bruv, you talk like Man United haven't been doing that with Sanchez for the past, 3 months, bruv.
I've done what with Sanchez?
Like Man United haven't been doing this with Sanchez. Like, they haven't been saying, no, we're interested. And these guys have been telling you, yo, he's not for sale.
Sanchez?
Not Sanchez. Sancho. Yeah, my apologies, Jadon.
Oh, yeah, that's twice now. Yo, be honest with me.
Well,
be honest with me and give me all your all your reasons to your answer. Edison Cavani to Man United, yes or no? Why?
He doesn't move the needle. He doesn't move the needle. Genuinely, he is not like this is probably single-handedly the dumbest transfer you guys have done this transfer window in the last 5? Yeah, this one's the dumbest. This one's
since
I'll tell you why.
go on.
You guys were obvious in the fact that you had a young group, you wanted to develop from within, and you wanted to add players to this project. You've been told by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, this is a project. We don't want to get big name signings to rock the boat. This is a project. And then they got rid of the Deadwood-ish. I say that. Then they brought in a couple of pieces. When you have a main target, like Jadon Sancho, got your name right this time, you expect a deal like that. If it's not there, then have a backup to Jadon. But you get where you're going with Jadon. With Cavani, he was a free agent in July. He was a free agent in July. Like he was on the negotiating table for other teams back in January. Why is he signing on deadline day? Like you've had all this time to sign someone, yeah? And now you want to make a big deal about signing this guy on deadline.
I already asked this question to I've asked this question to Sos as well. So Danny, I want your genuine opinion. I beg you, Danny. I want your genuine opinion.
Yeah.
Edison Cavani to Man United.
Okay.
Sum it up in 1 minute. 1
minute.
Cavani.
A good signing. I know a lot of people are going to say he's over the hill. He's 33 years old. Remember, we got him on a free transfer. He offers more than what Ighalo can offer, in my opinion. And also, like, if Martial was to get injured or, you know what I mean, they can't exactly push Greenwood there just as of yet because he's still in the right winger position. So for me, it's a good signing. Don't get me wrong, I'm not ecstatic about it. I'm not over the moon about it, but it's a good signing. But we could have done better. And to be honest, why did it take us till the last day of the transfer window to decide we need this guy? If we wanted this guy, we should have got him 6 weeks ago when he was available.
Do you want to hear the weirdest stat ever? And it doesn't really mean much to me, but only Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo have scored more goals in Europe's top 5 leagues than Edison Cavani. He's third in the last 5 years.
What?
No,
even behind Luis Suarez?
Even behind Luis Suarez. Since his debut with Palermo in 2007. So in the last 13 years, he's third in scoring.
Oh, I thought you said 5 years.
No, sorry, 13 years.
In the last 13 years.
Still impressive. It doesn't mean anything for now, but it means something for him, I suppose.
I want to ask you a question because you've been talking about getting better defenders, but like transfer deadline, you've just sold Chris Smalling to Roma, and he's arguably been your best defender last season, even though he didn't even play for your club. I mean, what do you make of that?
You know what? Players like Phil Jones and Chris Smalling, I think we needed Phil Jones out, even though I kind of rate Phil Jones. It might sound a bit weird to you. I kind of rate Phil Jones more than Smalling, but because they've been there so long, they know how the team works. Yeah, they know what playing for United means. Yeah, whereas Lindelof and Maguire, they've just been here recently. You know what I mean? I would have rather got rid of Maguire. Yeah, even though it's too soon, they wouldn't have done that, and I would have rather kept Smalling. But the fact that they got rid of him, I'm not too sure what's going on, to be honest. Like, United have been signing players like Di Maria, Schweinsteiger, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Alexis Sanchez. Okay, Alexis Sanchez is a bit of different, right? But they're signing players who, okay, except for Di Maria, they're signing players who are towards the end of their career. What is the point of that? What's the point of that? You're wasting money. Okay, you might get a few shirt sales, but what is the point? We as United fans have been patient this season because we're thinking Ole's got a plan. He got rid of a few players last year. He's got a plan. Okay, let's be a little bit patient. He'll build on it. In a few years' time, we'll be back at the old United, homegrown players, young players, passionate players. But this board is ridiculous. They need to go.
And it's news just in. Thomas Partey signing for Arsenal. Word says that the manager Diego Simeone has not been pleased. Back to you, B-Man in the studio. I wonder how Arsenal fans are going to think of with Matteo Guendouzi going into Hertha Berlin.
Yeah.
He was their bargaining chip. They could have got Aouar with him. Shucks.
But they realized they're not getting Aouar. That's why they're going for Partey. But Arsenal fans were really out here trying to convince us that Guendouzi was going to be the next big thing. They were really out here trying to convince us that Guendouzi, Torreira, and what's his name again? Xhaka was the perfect midfield trio. They really tried to say that to us. They really tried to convince us that Xhaka, Torreira, and Guendouzi was the future. Oh my!
I'm surprised. Forget. I've not even seen Torreira this season, but everyone's talking about Ceballos. I don't think he's going to be a bench boy. Same with. Well, they're going to need to play Xhaka. The fact that El Neni's been getting game time, is like it tells you the levels that they're at. They needed Partey, but we'll talk about Partey more in a bit, man.
Honestly, is this Arsenal already been looking good this season so far? With the signing of Partey, do you think they took an even bigger step forward, having that enforcer in midfield?
Listen, did I mention this already? These guys, they finally signed the replacement for Patrick Vieira about 15 years a bit late, man. That's what these guys have done.
You think so?
These guys have been looking for... Bro, these guys have been looking for this position for God knows how long. Yeah? And they finally get the guy. It's a shame that they don't have the rest of the team around him.
You know what, Zach? Yeah?
Yeah.
Let me know what you make of Partey now. He's officially signed. He's done the medical. It's done and dusted. He's going to Arsenal. What do you make of it?
Bro, let me not be deluded. Partey's a fantastic player, fantastic addition. Bro, he actually bossed us in the Champions League finals. Like one of the guys that actually took control of the midfield and actually broke the lines. And the passing lines, he actually destroyed us for in both legs. I'm not even gonna lie, but bro, there's the style that Arsenal play right now is actually too defensive. So I'm wondering if he's gonna start as a centre back now, in a back five with Saliba, Gabriel, and what's his name, and Partey. Because there's no chance him, Xhaka, and Ceballos can play in the same fucking midfield. It's too flat. Where's the adventure in that? Who's gonna sit? Who's actually gonna pass the ball, be creative? It makes no sense, bro. So the only thing I believe that Partey would do in that team is play as another centre back and playing a back five with Saliba and Gabriel. But he's a great addition. Let me not take away from him, bro. He is 27 though. He's Ghanaian, so we're not really sure about his age. He could be 27. He could be 37, bro.
Forget his age. I think for what he is, you're right about where he fits. But I think, in my eyes, he can play that destroyer role and you can have. I don't know about Ceballos, but you can definitely have.
There's no way they're benching Xhaka. He's in love with Xhaka.
Yeah, Xhaka's going to be starting. He's going to be playing more of a number 8 role.
So what are they going to do? Are they both going to be sitting? Are they going to play with a double pivot? Number 6?
They're gonna have. It's going to be he's going to be sat back. Those two guys are going to be more further up the pitch. Because that's the only way it's going to work. No, it's going to be if you're going to have a 3-man midfield, you're going to have one sitting back and 2 going forward. If there's 2 of them there, then you can have just one sitting back and the other one taking the chances
all
going
I'm
forward.
saying is, they out of Partey and Aouar, they were dying for Aouar. They needed Aouar more.
They were.
They need a ball carrier in that team. They need someone that can link the midfield to the attack, you know. And I believe Shaq is a decent midfielder who can break up play. But I believe Aouar was more of a crucial signing to them than Partey. So I'm sure they're happy with Partey signing, but bro, I'm not sure what he'll do in that midfield, bro. To be honest, that team's actually trash, bro.
Just to let you know that there are reports that Saliba might be going back on loan to Saint Etienne, so he might not even be at Arsenal.
Oh wow! So I'm actually right. He's going to play centre back this season. Partey.
I highly doubt they'll play centre back, but
he's versatile. He can play centre back as well.
He can. But
you never know.
All his strengths. We just had Zach on the line. And Zach he's an avid Liverpool fan. When I tell you he's an avid Liverpool fan, brother, I think he is an avid Liverpool fan. But my question to you is this, Wath. What do you make of Liverpool's transfer season so far?
I think good. The only thing missing, I think, is a cover for centre-back and a striker. I would have loved to have a striker on there, apart from Jota, of course. Jota's a very good addition, I think. Provides cover. I think Mane and Salah, the AFCON is coming up in 2022, January and February, I think. So, there's somebody to cover at least for one position. And it's not as good as them, but it's something there. Firmino's misfiring, so I think he needs to sit on the bench for a bit, play FA Cup games until he, sorts himself out. But in terms of the transfer overall, I think it's okay. We could be better. We left it late. We need a new goalkeeper, a backup goalkeeper. So I'm sort of in the middle with it, to be honest.
Yo, what? I don't know if you knew this, right? Because I've been keeping my eye on Twitter for all my transfer news. Apparently, you guys have been linked to Sergio Romero from Man United. What the hell do you make of that?
No way. No.
That's not a bad shout,
No, he's okay. I think if he went for De Gea, I think he would be Man U's starting keeper. He's actually quite good. I like him. But there's also Gazinga or something like that I've heard about. So there's no long left for the deadline, for the transfer deadline. So I don't think anything's going to happen.
As far as the Newcastle signings, what's been the most impressive signing for you guys that you've signed so far? I know where it's going to be, but I want to ask.
Yeah, again, there's the left back, obviously Fraser, who I think is a big player. I'm a big fan of him. But for me personally, I think Wilson was, the most important signing. Something we lacked last season in Joe Linton was a goal scorer. And so far, he's got plenty of goals. He's on form. Overall, he's the type of striker you need in a team like Newcastle, especially when you're struggling. In my opinion, your first line of defense is the attack. And you need a striker who is agile, who puts pressure on defenders. And I think Wilson provides that on top of the goals, of course.
Guys, it's officially closed. The transfer window is done. So out of all these signings, Naeem, which one are you most impressed with that you believe this is going to be the hit for the team?
Do you know what? I think Thomas Partey. Honestly, I've been saying it for a while. I think Arsenal finally got Gilberto Silva 2.0. They got that guy in the middle who will be disciplined, who will control things, who will give Arsenal something they haven't had for years. They tried it with Guendouzi, and he's a good player, but he fell out with the manager. They tried it in the past with other players, Torreira. I'm talking more recently. It hasn't worked. I think coming from an Atletico Madrid system where if you're not disciplined, you're out the door. You've seen it with Diego Simeone. He don't take crap from anybody. I think they've done really well. This whole window, they've impressed me the most because they've just... I know everyone will say Chelsea spent 100 and 200 million and done really well, and they did. But Arsenal, you didn't expect without Champions League football to bring Gabriel, to bring in a Partey, to bring in some of the names they've brought in. They've done really well. They've spent well. They've bought well. They've got rid of a couple of names as well. They've kept Maitland-Niles. I know he's not massive, but
he's important to that project, to the way Arteta wants to play.
Guys, if you like the video, please like the video. I was literally, I'm wiping the crows out my eyes, man, because I'm ready to go to sleep because it's past my bedtime. So if you got to this point, please leave a like and comment down below who your favorite signing was of the deadline day.
Can I
Any
just
last
say one
words,
last thing
Naeem?
as well? Can I just say one last word? Sorry, you can't see, my light's gone off in the car. But one last word. I just want to say a big shout out to everybody that came on. I know I wasn't there, but everyone that came on, that took the time out to join us tonight. Respect to you all. Hopefully you can see me, man. And yeah, lead us out, man. Lead us out.
Yo, guys, we appreciate you, and we'll be back again soon. Peace.